Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH BaHashem, YAHAWASHI BaHashem, Wakwak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this power of captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to be going into this whole UBI thing, and this brother made a video called UBI will all lead to the MOTB. UBI basically stands for Universal Basic Income, which it basically is like, it's like necessity money. All right, and what I mean by necessity money, like say for example, if your cost of living is $2,000 a month, okay, let's just say for example you have $1,000 for rent, $100 or something for, and the rest of the $1,000 is $500 for food, $500, the other $500 for bills and all that stuff, just for the sake of simplicity. All right, that's basically how they would be handling and giving people money. All right, where you're able to live, and I don't want to say comfortably, but I do want to say you're able to live enough. You're able to live with your needs, I guess, with your needs met from the thing, basically. All right, so as a result of that you know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to lead people into saying, okay, well, we want everyone to be able to follow this, especially with what this this guy said. I'll just say this guy, he even said that we're losing jobs. And I just did a video not too long ago showing how people are losing their jobs to AI. AI is becoming a big component to people losing their jobs, and as a result, as a result of that, we are basically it's basically becoming harder and harder for people to be able to live. So as a result of that, we are watching this and saying like, okay, well, Yahawadah, this is the end. Okay, we're almost out of here. And the thing here is that this is a trap. Okay, Sirach chapter 14 verse 7. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness. And that's the thing where they, and you know, that was the thing where, you know, it's like, oh my God, $2,000 a month. Oh my God, $1,000 a month. Oh my God, $5,000 a month. However much you're gonna give, I don't know. I forgot how much they said, but however much they give. Actually, at first it was 1,000, and then it turned into 2,000. But they never actually gave it to anyone. All right, they were only speaking on it. They were only discussing it, and now that they're discussing it again. After so many years, now I don't know how much it is now, okay? Because the cost of living has increased, but we will basically see, you know, what's gonna happen, what's going on, and whatnot. All right. But anyway, to continue on, it basically, the thing is that if he, Sirach chapter 14, here is that this is a trap. This is in order to say, okay, you know what? If you want to have an easier time living, then you better agree with us, follow all our stuff, because we're the ones that are in control of everything. You don't have control over this stuff. All right. So then that's when people are going to say, okay, fine, sure, whatever, what do you want me to do? And then they say, oh, well, you just need to take the MOTB now. And they say, oh man, I have to do this. Okay, sure, that's it. I just have to put a C-hip in my hand or my forehead. That's nothing. I'll take that gladly. I want to be a cyborg or whatever the fuck. And then there's a destruction. The thing, because they all right, because so many people necessarily ill-informed to a certain extent, or they're just so they're desperate. And that's the thing. Desperation causes people to do a lot of stuff that they wouldn't normally do. All right. Hell, that was a thing where even in this one Jake said in this dream, he was talking about here. There was a war going on.
That was the first dream, and there was so much blood. This dream ended. They were months apart, and for those that understand what I'm saying, if you understand what I'm saying, in the second dream, it was about Generation Z women. There were no millennial women in this. It was Generation Z women and millennial men. They were the only ones I saw in this. So the Generation Z women were running around holding babies. They were holding their children, and they were running around looking for men. They were asking men to marry them. They were telling men, please. They were telling the millennial men, please marry me. Please marry me. If you don't marry me, I won't survive. I won't be protected. No one will care. Help me. And a lot of the men were turning them down. The men were telling them, I'm not raising you and those babies. I'm not raising you and that baby. And what it was, like, it came to me. Those women were actually the mothers to the children that were the children of the men that had died in the first dream. They were all of the children were born out of wedlock. Every last one of them were born out of wedlock, and the women were running around trying to find a man that would marry them. They were even offering themselves in ways that they probably normally wouldn't do. I could hear so many different voices. I could hear so many different arguments, so many different disagreements, and so many different denials. And the women wife to the men, and they were telling the men, marry me, I don't care what I have to do. And some of the women even said, I'll be your seventh wife. I'll be your seventh wife. I don't care if I'm the seventh one. And so the men were listening.
Slakia. So basically, Slakia, I had my stuff muted. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 12, for wisdom is the defense and money is the defense, but the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. And that's the thing where, because money is needed, because we need all this stuff, people are going to be desperate and they're going to say, oh, well, I need this, I need to do this and stuff like that. So as a result of that, these are the things that actually happen. All right. So then people they just don't care about what's right, what's wrong, or well, I just need to do this and I'm just going to go and do it anyway. All right. So continue on. Psalms 64 verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil manner, they commute of blank snares purely, they say, who shall see them? Okay, and they have the trap set, all right, which ends up destroying the people. And as a result of that, we are watching people being so desperate, saying like, oh, well, I'm just going to take it, they're obviously helping me, I'm going to take the help and whatnot. And then this is what ends up being the case for all the stuff where it's a destructive trap, where it's a pitfall basically, all right, where they think that, oh yeah, this is okay, look at the plate of whatever gold, and then when you actually go into to pick up the gold, then you just fall into the trap that was laid out there for people that say, okay, well, oh, look at the shiny gold and whatnot. All right, anyway, continuing on, let's also go Psalm 64 verse let's just read down. Verse 6, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, but Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, all that see them shall flee away. Basically, Esau's own tongue, the lies that he spoke, it's going to backfire. All the stuff, it's all the trap that he laid, it's going to attack them instead. It's going to be like a catch, not catch 22, like I forgot the term, but it's something that it's just gonna backfire on them instead. Okay, continuing on, verse 9, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall wisely consider of his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in the heart shall glory. Basically, while any and all the traps are being implemented, that's fine, because we're still going to be protected, we're still going to be delivered, we're still going to be taken care of. All right, and we just have to watch out for that, and we have to wait for YAHAWAH to protect us. All right. Now, 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveteth after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And that's the thing, perfect way to end it off, because our people love money so much and they make that their God, just as Esau has made that his God partially. As a result of that, and that's where people are going to see, oh my God, free money every periodic whatever, then of course I'm going to take it and stuff like that, and then they just end up destroying themselves. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, MANASHAH, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, about and shalom.